Hello, hello, and welcome to this live reading. A little bit different than the other lives that I'm used to, but that's okay. This is the first adventure here on YouTube. So welcome. It is full moon energy happening right now. It is August 15th. So we are halfway through the month, which is totally amazing. Today I'm going to be using the Wisdom of Avalon cards by Colette Baron Reid, as well as this beautiful new deck I have, the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma, as well as the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and then one card from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish. So let's see what these energies have for us. I've done it a little bit differently than I usually do. So what I'm going to go with is the energy for what's going on right now, the near future, and then what the goal or the intention is. So the energy that's going on right now for us is the horse. So accepting help from others, learning how to use our personal power, so staying in balance with our personal power. It also states here delegating authority. So all about the energetic balance and staying in tune with that giving and receiving energy. So really understanding when it's safe for us to give and when it is more opportunistic to receive as well, because there's always going to be that ebb and flow of whether we need to be giving or receiving. And so it's really important to know what's best for you and to know what energy you are in at the time. So that's a huge, huge energetic lesson at this point. And that horse card resonates to the number 8. So this infinite loop of giving and receiving, the infinite loop of cycles, coming and going and changing, and death and rebirth. So the animal totem that is going with that horse energy and that personal power in cultivating that balance is the peacock. So it says vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So this is all about us stepping into our power even more, which includes going back to school or stepping into leadership roles more and more, just owning your wisdom, owning the life experiences that you have already been through. So something that's so important to do in acknowledging our own efforts, approving of our decisions and actions, and just understanding that it is all part of the same whole. So what's coming up here in the near future? We've got the dragon, strength and power. So we're culminating this energy, and these two cards are very, very similar, right? We've got that root chakra, that sacral chakra energy, and as an idea of being confident, this idea of courage, but sacred courage. So courage with humility, understanding that we don't need to be overbearing, that we can respect other people's boundaries as well as our own, and moving forward with this kind of sense of authority in terms of achieving and working towards our own goals. So really important here to stay humble and stay mindful of other people's energies, but also to make sure that your determination and your energy isn't kind of held back by distractions of what other people think, want, or need with regards to what you should do with your own life. So making sure that you are checking in with yourself and going with your own intuition, with your own knowledge for what is best for you. So the energy that surrounds that is the squirrel. So always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So exactly what I was just saying. So being mindful of the energy that you need to put in to achieve your goals, making sure that your actions are following up with that intention, that ultimate goal that you have, but also not getting distracted by what other people want from you. So being very mindful of your own energy and the trajectory that you have placed yourself upon. So only you know what discipline, action, intention, and energy you need to get to where you intend on going for this next step, this next stage. So where are we ultimately going with this energy? The Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. So we are really stepping into and owning our power here, really understanding the cycles of manifestation, understanding what it takes to set that intention, but also ensure that our actions are following up with that intention, and not only our actions, but our words. So really understanding that manifesting capability and that manifesting power. And of course, that resonates to the number 8 too. So we have that infinite number, that balance, that ultimate justice energy that we've got going as well. To clarify that, we've got the B in community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness, and you are the queen of abundance. So we're really coming to that stage where the planting, the toiling, the efforts, the navigating, the tending to the soil, the watering, all of that gardening energy, all of that tending energy is now coming into a stage of fruition. That all of the, environmental factors and benefits are there for growth, for community success, and working together, and also that harvest, that abundance, that nectar of life coming through for us to help lift us up. So everyone's going on their own cycle, but if you find yourself listening to this video, then this is the cycle that you are currently on and or will be on shortly here. So if you have been working really, really hard for years, months, days, whatever it is for you, this is indicating here that we have a time of abundance, we have a time of harvest coming up here in a big way, a community way, which means that by each of us individually following our passion, letting go of what no longer serves us, not settling for less, together as a whole, we are creating a new construct of living, a new way to be in this world that is more based on our needs as a whole. So instead of just our physical needs or our physical wants in terms of the material realm and the energetic money realm. So coming from a holistic approach, and then also having them all kind of merge together, mind, body, and soul, and creating something new, a new dynamic. So what do we have for transition right now? So what type of shape shifting, what kind of transformations are happening for us right now? You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So another 8 here. So we've got 888. Pretty wild that this is happening. This is another card about shining your light. So that which is unique about you, whether you are the psychedelic sheep, the black sheep, whatever it is that makes you different, that's made you stand out in life, probably in your earlier years, if not at least from adolescence. Usually we tend to hide that. We tend to dim our lights down. We want to fit in. We don't want to stand out too much. And this is the opposite of that. So we finally understand that uniqueness, that quirkiness, that weirdness is a gift, and we can share that with the world. And we don't have to hide it. We don't have to dim it down. We don't even have to get inside of someone else's box per se, because technically there is no box. So understanding the freedom and the liberation that does come with that. Albeit we might still be working within some confines, we're still learning how to break those walls down from how society has told us that we're supposed to live, we're supposed to be, we're supposed to contribute. So we're still working on that, but you are unlike anyone else. And so this is your gift to the world. And that is very, very important for you not to be the same and to stand in your own energy and go against the grain in some regard. So to clarify that as well, we have the priestess energy, and that says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So that's just another part of this energy. Your leadership, your value, your tools, your wisdom. It is time to share, and it is time to engage. So make sure that you aren't hiding, dimming your light, going back into the woodwork because something didn't really work out well for you, it's time to try again. It's time to come from a different perspective, a new approach. And just remember that patience is valued highly in the spiritual realm as well. And so if it didn't work out for you before, it's not to say that it's not going to work out for you again. We never know when the timing necessarily is going to be right for us. And so stay patient, look at other solutions, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, but there will be something that's in alignment with what will work for you. So say you get a job offer and it's something that makes you, queasy, you don't want it, your body constricts. So if you say no to that, but you're thinking this is my only option, then you could say no to that and think, oh, I have other options here. I just have to invest my energy into something else. So learning to come from a solution-based approach is going to be really beneficial here coming up in the future. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Get out there and do releasing intentions for the full moon energy we have here and get excited about this new cycle because yes, we're always going to have challenges. We're always going to have something that comes up for our learning. But at the same time, this is a time of, seizing that which you have worked hard for in terms of harvest and abundance and moving forward in your new leadership role and with all of your gifts at the forefront. So not being afraid to show who you are, not being afraid to share your gifts. So thanks so much for tuning in. You can find me on Facebook, Kindred Heart Tarot, and we will catch you next time. Ciao for now.